I personally do not believe that the coronavirus fears on a one by one basis, on an individual basis. Like I would have loved to go. I'm supposed to go to something in Boston at the end of this year. I'm supposed to be going to have Dodger season tickets, half season tickets, I have opening day tickets. Like I'm not, as an esteemed colleague of mine said, he's our COO, his name is Tony Price. He said, I do not want to live a fear-based life. And I also do not want to live a fear-based life. And I think it's fine. But the reality is that I think the cancellation of South by Southwest indicates that something has shifted. The marketplace has shifted.
Yeah. I think the thing that's tough when you're young and healthy, it's really hard to fully understand the impact of this. Like understanding public health when you're an individual who's pretty healthy is really difficult. And, we all want to be empathetic. Like we all recognize the dangers to those who are old and immunocompromised. And I think all of us would say, I think the mentality that we've had is kind of like, well, if we get sick, we'll probably be fine, right? And I think that a lot of people think about that, but the thing that a lot of people don't think about is like the next step, which is like, okay, you get sick and you're going to be okay because you will be. But if you get someone else sick and they die, like that's the sort of second tier consequence that's really bad. And obviously, none of us want that, right? Like none of us want to be responsible for that. But I do agree with you from an economic perspective. My point of view is that people have been waiting for a reason to have a recession. And I know that sounds crazy, but we've been talking about it for so long, right? We've had this bull cycle for so long. We've been talking about it. And it's not that this isn't real. This is not a hoax, right? People have sort of been looking for that thing to catalyze fear because it's been so good for so long.